Let us begin by settling the body and the mind. Wherever you are listening from, allow the breath to soften, the shoulders to relax, and the heart to become quietly attentive. The Buddha once said that right listening is already a form of practice. When we listen with care, wisdom has space to arise. Today we reflect on the Brahmajala Sutta, the first discourse of the Dīgha Nikāya. Its name means the net of Brahma, a vast net that gathers many views about the world, the self, and ultimate reality. The Buddha offered this teaching not to argue or to win debates, but to free the mind from becoming trapped by views, even refined and spiritual ones. The setting is simple. The Buddha is walking with his disciple, Ananda. Nearby, a wanderer criticizes the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Ananda feels disturbed and wants to respond. The Buddha gently stops him. He says that praise and blame should not disturb the mind. Instead of reacting with attachment or aversion, one should calmly understand what is being said, see whether it is true or false, and remain steady. From the very beginning, the sutta teaches emotional maturity and equanimity. Then the Buddha turns to the deeper matter. He explains that many teachers and philosophers speak confidently about the nature of the self and the universe. Some say the self is eternal. Some say it is annihilated at death. Some say the world is infinite. Others say it is finite. Some speak of heavenly rebirths and divine realms. These views may sound profound, logical, or comforting, yet the Buddha gathers them all into one great net, showing that they arise from limited experience and subtle craving. The Buddha describes 62 kinds of views. He does this patiently and precisely. He shows how some views arise from remembering past lives through meditation. A person may recall many former existences and conclude, "Myself is eternal." Another recalls only a few lives and forms a different conclusion. Others rely on reasoning and speculation rather than direct experience. Some enjoy refined states of concentration and mistake these peaceful states for a permanent self or an ultimate heaven. The Buddha does not mock these views. He understands how they arise. He sees that behind them is feeling. Pleasant experiences give rise to attachment. Painful experiences give rise to fear. Neutral experiences give rise to confusion. From feeling comes craving. From craving comes clinging. From clinging comes views. This is the quiet but powerful insight of the Brahmajala Sutta. Views are not merely ideas, they are rooted in feeling and desire. The Buddha then makes something very clear. He says that all these views are conditioned. They arise due to causes and conditions, and they pass away when those conditions change. Because they are conditioned, they cannot lead to final liberation. Even the most refined philosophical or spiritual view remains within the net of becoming. Here the Buddha introduces something very important for practitioners. He says that a Tathagata, a fully awakened one, understands all these views. He knows their origin, he knows their danger, and he knows the escape beyond them. The escape is not replacing one view with a better view. The escape is letting go of clinging altogether. This is where the sutta becomes deeply practical. The Buddha points us back to ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. He speaks of virtue that is stable and sincere, not performed for praise or heavenly reward. He speaks of restraint of the senses, of mindfulness, of contentment. He speaks of deep concentration that is calm, but not mistaken for a self. And he speaks of wisdom that sees impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and non-self in all conditioned things. The Buddha also explains why people praise him. It is not because of miracles or metaphysical claims. It is because of his way of life. He lives with harmlessness, truthfulness, simplicity, and compassion. His conduct is pure. His mind is liberated. He is not bound by speculative views about the past or the future. He dwells in direct knowing of the present moment. For modern listeners, This teaching is especially relevant. Today we are surrounded by opinions, ideologies, and identities. Many of them promise certainty and belonging. Yet the Buddha reminds us that clinging to views, even spiritual ones, easily becomes another form of suffering. We suffer when our views are challenged. We suffer when others disagree. We suffer when reality does not match our beliefs. The Brahmajala Sutta invites us to step back and observe this process within ourselves. When a strong opinion arises, we can ask gently, what feeling supports this view? What am I holding on to? What am I afraid of losing? This is not self-criticism. It is mindful investigation. The Buddha is not telling us to have no understanding or no discernment. He is teaching us not to cling. Right view, in the Buddha's path, is not a belief to defend. It is a tool that guides practice and then is laid down. Like a raft used to cross a river, it is not carried on the head forever. As we listen to the Brahmajala Sutta, we begin to sense the Buddha's vast compassion. He sees beings caught in nets of thought, debating endlessly about existence and non-existence, while the deeper suffering of craving continues unnoticed. Out of compassion, he points to a freedom that does not depend on winning arguments or holding the correct theory, but on direct insight and letting go. Let us end with a quiet reflection. Notice the views you carry about yourself, about the world, about your practice. Hold them gently. Use them wisely, but do not cling to them as who you are. As the Buddha teaches, peace comes not from tightening the net, but from stepping out of it. May this reflection encourage calm understanding, thoughtful conversation, and deeper practice. May it support the gradual freeing of the heart, and may we all learn to listen, not only with the ears, but with wisdom and compassion.